Hello, everybody. How's my audio? Mohammed Hijab is a moron, and it's clear beyond any reasonable doubts after I show what I'm about to show you. Okay? Hi, everybody in live chat. I see Fatima is here. Lee Spencer is here. Tim is here. Amoeba is here. Tim is saying audio is good. Good. Lee is here. Okay, good. Thank you so much for letting me know the audio is good. Okay, guys, I tweeted this. Okay, you guys know who Mohammed Hijab is. Do I need to explain to you guys? Mohammed Hijab is this Islam apologetic, Dawa guy based in London, United Kingdom. And look at his response to this tweet that I posted. Okay, so I said, if you can pretend that Kelly is your mother, you're gonna know the context of this, because Kelly, again, I have to assume that some people are just watching this for a whole time for the first time. They have no idea about the drama in the background. Kelly is a Hindu goddess that I tweeted about, and now an entire army from the Hindutva army is after me because apparently Kelly is their mommy, and my mom is their mommy. This Hindu goddess is their mommy, and apparently I offended them because I called their mommy sexy. I said your mama is sexy, and they're like, you can't talk about our mom like this. Cut it out, Armin. What are you doing? And I was like, it's a goddess. It's not real, guys. Chill out. First of all, it's a compliment. Oh wow, we have the Mrs. Apostate here. Hi, Mrs. Apostate. Hey, thank you so much for being here. That's awesome. So I said this, okay, but let's get to Mohammed Hijab's response to this, okay? I said, okay, if you people are like, you can't talk about our mom like that. Kelly's our mom. We Hindus, we think she's our mom. You can't just say she's sexy. And again, it's all over the news if you guys want to see what happened after, okay? So just search for Armin, Navabi, and Kelly to get filled on the rest if you don't know, okay? And then I said, if you guys want to say, like, I can't talk about Kelly, which is an imaginary goddess. If you want to say that she's your mom, if you want to pretend that she's your mom, then I could pretend that she's my girlfriend. And we are in a very, not loving, okay? Because it's just a casual but very. We're happy with this relationship and it's good. Like, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm treating your mom very well. I'm treating her well. Don't worry about it. And she okayed with me, okay, that it's okay for me to share sexually suggestive pictures of her and just show how proud of a boyfriend I am with Kelly, okay? So if you want to pretend that she's your mom, I could play the same game as well, and I'm going to pretend that she's my girlfriend, okay? So okay. So stay out of your mom's relationships. Okay, your mom is an strong, independent woman. She doesn't need you to control what she does with her personal life. Okay, just if she wants to if she wants her boyfriend to share sexually suggestive images of her and show how proud he is of being with such a beautiful and strong woman, then she's, you could just like unfollow your mom, okay? You don't have to see her what she does on social media, or you can, anyways, just let her be, okay? But Mohammed Hijab saw this, okay? By the way, the key, okay, no, I'm not going to tell you what the key thing is, because let me show you what Mohammed Hijab said, okay? Mohammed Hijab said, okay, guys, again, if after this anybody takes Mohammed Hijab seriously, then it's not just Mohammed Hijab that is a moron. It's also you that are a moron. Like, guys, this Mohammed Hijab, among these Muslim his followers and everybody, they think that he's an intellectual. They think like, oh my God, I read so many books and I wrote this article and I took courses and I like this and that. Like, look at me, I'm such an intellectual. Guys, he's an idiot. He's dumber than a 5-year-old. Okay, look, I could prove to you that he's dumber than a 5-year-old. Okay, and after this, if he ever says like, oh yeah, you guys are finished, you guys are intellectually inferior to me, I am this and that, just remember that he doesn't know how words work. Okay, so like Mohammed Hijab said, your articulation presents Kelly as a real figure. I mean, do I even need to continue? Okay, guys, do you see? Like, can you? If you don't, like, can you see what's wrong with this? I don't even need to read the rest of this. Right, look at this. I present Kelly as a real figure. Okay, look at my tweet. I can pretend that she's my girlfriend. And look at this tweet. Kelly, I'm presenting Kelly as a real figure. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see the difference? Do you want me to go back and forth one more time? I can pretend that she's my girlfriend. And he's like, I'm presenting as a real figure. Again, do you want me to know? Okay, I mean, I'm not going to do it again. Yeah, they get exactly. Holy shit, is dumb. Yes, exactly. So apparently I'm saying I can pretend that she's my girlfriend, and he thinks that I'm saying that she's a real figure. I thought you said she was a myth. Oh, you got me, Mohammed. You got me. Oh my God, I actually believe it, Kelly. I think she's real. You got how? Oh no. What? Oh my God, he got me. He exposed me, guys. What happened? Also, since you are against myths, guys, you guys know me, right? The people who follow me. Am I against myths? Am I against myths? I love myths. I'm in love with myths. Look at the stuff that I have here. Look at this. Does it look like I'm against myth? Look at this crap. Does it look like I'm against myth? Huh? Does it look like I'm against myth? I fucking love mythology. I just think idiots like you actually think it's real. I even like Islamic mythology. Okay, so I also, since you're against myths, yeah, why don't you reject freedom of expression? Okay, and liberalism in its entirety, because it has the same fictitious components as because it has the same fictitious components as myth, unprovable and unempirical. Oh, okay, let me actually give you something else. If you want to see empirical evidence for why these value works, here's another book that you could read, Enlightenment Now by Steven Pinker. Okay, there's enough empirical evidence for why enlightenment values have made our lives better. Okay, there's another book for you to read. Let me by the way, guys, if I'm gonna, after I go through these tweets and prove beyond reasonable doubt that, because he actually makes it even worse after. Like, you thought this was bad, it's even gets, he adds to it. I'm gonna pay attention to the live chat after this is over, okay? So what I did him a favor. So he said that I sent him a link to the definition of pretend on dictionary.com. So apparently he doesn't know what pretend means because he thought I think it's real. And let's see what he responded. Hold on, here it is again. He responds, okay, pretend to be with someone that doesn't exist. Yeah, Mohammed Hijab, that's how pretending works. That's how pretending works. Yeah, pretend to be with someone that doesn't. I think like Mohammed Hijab didn't have his parents like reading him bedtime stories when he was growing up. Like, what the hell? What is it? Yeah, maybe read your own tweet one more time, but slowly this time, okay? Yes, pretend. It's possible to pretend. Oh my God, I don't know. All right, I didn't need to respond to him anymore because this guy. This guy responded to them and we were like, yeah, connect the dots, Sherlock. I feel you might be getting close. I feel you might be getting close to understanding. Yeah. Oh God, guys, this guy is taking seriously by a whole bunch of his followers as an intellectual. Can you believe that? So hold on, let's see. Mohammed Hijab doesn't understand what pretend means. That's what I tweeted. Also, I love myths. The problem is when people think they are real. I think he responded to this. Let me see where he responded to that. Actually, I have to be very careful because I might show you, because a lot of people are posting. Oh shit, here. Yeah, this is why I need to be careful. So I'm going to close this one. A lot of people are posting, coming at me with like pornographic images of my mother. So I can't just go through my notification with you guys. Tyrone, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, saying, if you blaspheme against Sikhism, you will see real fury, worse than even Islam. Buddhists in Myanmar, Sri Lanka will go crazy. 2, if you insult Buddha. Well, okay, can I promise I will do that. Here's the thing. I promise I will do that on this channel. Okay? I promise you I will do all of those things on this channel. But can I deal with one tsunami at a time? Like, can I? I'm already having like I already dealt with the woke mob coming at me after the whole BLM stuff. Then I had Muslims, and now I have the Hindus coming at me. I mean, a man can take so much, guys. A man can take so much. Can we let this? I promise you that. Okay, Tyron, this channel is dedicated to blasphemy. It's dedicated to blaspheming against all sacred cows. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Okay. So if you want that, stay tuned. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. Every single thing that is not. So every way that is possible to blaspheme without actually doing something that is immoral, we will do it on this channel. That's my promise to you guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see what okay. Oh, okay. So actually, maybe like let's go through a little bit of a history. No, not this one. Yeah, this is. I mean, like, let's actually just click on Mohammed Hijab and see the other things that he said. Okay. No, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Okay. So he responded to this, but how do I get his response without actually going through all the porn crap that oh yeah, I could just go to his account and look at his tweets and replies, and that should be the safest way to do this. Okay, so let's go from down here. Yes. Okay, so actually let me finish this. So when I posted this here's his reply. Okay, so this is what has got you. Okay, so I said I told him he's a moron. Okay, and guess what, he now wants to prove, like, what do you think it's going to be his comeback, right? So if I post like this and like, dude, you don't even understand what pretend means. Wow, we got a new member. Thank you so much, MJ. Once I'm done with the going through the tweets, when I focus on the live chat, I'll make sure that I highlight as many member comments as possible. Okay, but thank you so much for becoming a member. Okay, so what do you guys think Mohammed Hijab would respond to me calling him, to saying that, making a claim that he's a moron? Like, maybe he has to defend himself, to say like why I misunderstood him, why he does understand what pretend means, I didn't understand his perspective. No, okay, he didn't do any of that. Okay, let's see what he actually did. This is his comeback. Okay, this is his argument. Okay, brace yourselves. Okay, this is his argument for why he's not a moron. If I am such an ignoramus, I don't know why you have been trying to invite me on your channel. If I'm a waste of time, why even mention my name? So guys, this guy is genius. Okay, so his argument, this is the email that I sent him. Okay, his argument for why he's not a moron is because I invited him to come talk to me. Oh, okay, then that's it then. You're right. You're not a moron. Maybe this actually proves that you're a bigger moron. How does this prove that you're not a moron? You know what kind of ignoramus idiots I have had as a guest on my channel? You would be just be added to the collection. You think this is what? You know how many I had? I can't even mention their name because YouTube doesn't like it. But I had the worst of all people on this channel just to demonstrate their ridiculous beliefs to my audience. How do you think this is a comeback? Not only does he think it's a comment, his fan, like, oh, like, look at this. 201 people think this is a good comeback. They're like, oh, you showed him. You can't be an idiot. He sent you an invitation to come talk to him. Oh, prove them wrong. Wow. Jeez, what the hell? Again, guys, this is their intellectual. This is what Mohammed Hijab, this is what all these his Muslim followers consider to be an intellectual. And guys, go look at, actually, let me go through some of his tweets, okay? Let's go some of his tweets. So he doesn't know what pretend means, and he doesn't even his response is not like, okay, yeah. He doesn't even acknowledge why I'm saying he's an idiot who doesn't understand. He just like, okay, if I'm an idiot, then what? First of all, I didn't even call him an idiot. Where? Oh yeah, I'm calling him an idiot now. Okay, because I was waiting for him to maybe have a response. Maybe it will show me why I'm wrong. Okay, he's called himself an ignoramus. Okay, then prove it. Okay, because if this is your comeback, then I was right. You don't have any excuse for why you couldn't even read properly, right? Let's go through some of his. Actually, maybe I should pay attention a little bit to you guys and see. No, let me do that at the end. Okay. Let me do that at the end. Let's see. Let's go to his tweets and look at the history. Let's see how all of this started and where did it end. Okay. And look, it ends here. Okay. This is where he ended 4 hours ago. But let's see where it started. Okay. Actually, he retweeted something from Daniel Hegaju from 2019 because he's like looking, like, look at this, like he's talking, he's fighting with me, like he's going at it, he's trying to, I don't know why he's like all of a sudden, I invited him to come talk to me and he never responded, and now all of a sudden he's like tweeting at me, and then he went and also retweeted something that Daniel Hegaju responded to me in 2019. This could, by the way, this could be its own live stream, my exchange with Daniel Hegaju on the. I can't even mention it on this channel because YouTube is stupid on the big edge, right? I could make an entire live stream on this exchange that I had with Daniel Hegaju. But yeah, okay, so it starts here. Look how, by the way, Mrs. Apostate, you're here, right? Look, he's still obsessed with Mrs. Apostate's picture. Like, look at this idiot. Like, he's still going after the ex-Muslims' wives. He's still doing that. Like, he's still using their wives as a weapon against them, against the apostate prophet. This was 7 hours ago. He's still on it. He's still on it. God damn it, Mohammed. What's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, so this is what yeah, Mrs. Apostate is here. Like, yeah, he's so stupid. All right, but okay, this is where his exchange with me starts, okay? Let me actually click on it. So yeah, okay, so he said, you are clearly a coward, because I'm still talking about Hinduism, right? I'm having the long discussions about Hinduism and all the backlash in more detail than you could do on Twitter. Binary skeptic is saying Mohammed Hijab will end in Islam. Well, he has managed to help trend atheism in the second most populated country in the world. So thank you, Mohammed Hijab. You please never stop. No, don't stop, because I don't know, you're really helping us. You're really helping with our cause. Anyways, let's continue. He's saying so in response to this interview I had, he says, talking still about Hinduism and the drama around the tweet that I had with Kelly, he's saying, you are clearly a coward. After all of the humiliation you have suffered at the hands of Twitter Hindus, they have clearly won by silencing you. Guys, they have won by silencing me. Here's a question for you guys in live chat. Does it seem like they have silenced me? Huh? Does it not seem like they have done the exact opposite? Does it not seem like to you guys that they have amplified my voice more than I have ever could imagine? Silence. Mohammed Hijab, you live in La La Land. You live in La La Land. Have you not seen what you and these Hindutva people have done for me? One, by silencing me, they have introduced me to thousands of new people thanks to you guys. Silencing me. I haven't even started. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay. By silencing you and embarrassing you to a point of flagellation. Is that how you say that? Flagellation. Yeah, okay. You allow your innocent mother to be mocked by continuing this. Innocent mother? My mom, really, Mohammed Hijab? According to your ideology, my mom is roasting in hell as she screams in pain as we speak. My mom died as an atheist because she kept on asking questions from me. So, not innocent according to your ideology, but let's see how I responded to this. Oh, okay. Look. Yeah, let me retweet this. Oh, no, not that one. Let's retweet this one. All right, hold on. Let's look at my response to this. So he's like, just cut it. He's basically just saying, cut it out. No, I know she's innocent. Guys, you don't need to tell me she's innocent. I know she's innocent, but I'm just saying, how could he say, oh, okay, he's saying he's innocent in this fiasco. Okay, good. I'm glad I have such a good live chat that they don't accept everything I say. Look at the live chat here, okay? Look at MJ, he's a paid member. He's like, we're look how charitable we are. I love you guys in the live chat, okay? You're being charitable to this idiot that, like, again, do that. Please hold me accountable. Please, even Mohammed Hijab, let's try to steelman them as much as possible, okay? And if I strawman people instead of steelmanning them, you guys tell me what the best steelman is, okay? Thank you so much, MJ. Okay, so he's saying that MJ, he or she is saying that maybe when he's saying that my mom is innocent, he doesn't mean innocent overall. He means innocent in this scenario. Good point, MJ. Good point, MJ. Okay, let's continue. I do not give. Okay, this is what I said. Okay, basically he said that they humiliated you, they defeated you. Just cut it out now. First of all, wouldn't that contradict me being a coward if I'm not quitting? Like, he said, quit. You're clearly a coward. But if I had quit, then they would call me a coward as well. They were like, oh, look, you've been silenced and now you don't say anything about it. Like, this is exactly the damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like, he's like, you're a coward, quit already. And if I had quit and I stopped talking about Hindus, they're like, oh, they stopped, they humiliated you and you're not saying anything anymore. You're a coward. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, these people just, like, they shit over everything and they go pretend like, hey, we defeated. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you say to them. They always want to pretend that they just crushed you and you've been humiliated and you've been defeated. No matter what happens, no matter the outcome, they already have the conclusion. They already have it in the bag. You've been destroyed. You've been humiliated. You're a coward. You've been embarrassed. You could make like an argument to them and they could fart in your face and you'd be like, what was that argument? And they could like just leave and be like, we won, we humiliated them, look at them, look at these cowards. That's all they do. Oh wait, we have Pakistan. Oh, we have Harris Sultan in the live chat with the super chat. Hold on, $5, $5 super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Check out Harris Sultan's YouTube channel. Hijab is going back to his tactics of abusing women. Armin Navabi for Hindu Muslim unity. yes, they're all the same. It's like, I want Mohammed Hijab is like, why are these Hindus threatening Armin's wife? That's my thing. They're going after other people's families. I thought that's my thing. You can't copy me. Like, there's like thousands of Hindus now copying my tactics and much more extreme than I did. God, I have to get on this action. But thank you so much, guys. Again, Harris Sultan, check out the YouTube channel. If you care about anything ex-Muslim related, again, you have to check it. If you care about Islam, you have to check out Apostle Prophet, Abdullah Samir, and Harris Sultan. Definitely those YouTube channels. Very important. Go check them out. It's Harris Sultan if you're also more interested in Pakistan-related stuff, okay? Tyrone Texas saying, outside of Europe, America, Australia, and New Zealand, India has the strongest laws guarding freedom of speech, miles ahead of Russia, China, Middle East, Africa, Asia. No persecution for blasphemy ever in India. Okay. Let me see. China, Russia, Middle East. Yes. Well, Middle East, if you exclude Israel. Africa, so Africa, that's a big continent. Like, I don't know. You could compare that to South Africa. South Africa is in Africa. I don't know if you could say all of Africa. How do you do compared to Tunisia? I think you do better than Tunisia. Asia, wait, first of all, if you say Asia and Middle East at the same time, Middle East is already in Asia, so you double counted Middle East. So I don't know, man. Like, Asia is too big for you to claim that India is like better than every other country in Asia, okay? So, but again, don't compare India to the worst countries. Compare your India to the best countries. Our standard is not crappy countries like China or some countries in the Middle East, okay? You're like, oh, congratulations, you're doing better than Uganda. So, no, okay? We will keep criticizing India because we compare every country to the gold standard. And the gold standard are the Enlightenment values, right? So, doing doing better than countries with really bad records. It's not a major. It's a good. We will acknowledge that. How about this? We will acknowledge that you're way ahead. India is way ahead of all these of many other crappy countries, right? But we will not stop criticizing India because India can do better. Guess what? It can do better, right? If you love India, you would criticize it and you will fight to make it better. Okay? You look at who's ahead of you rather than keep fapping to the fact that so many people are behind you, right? That's how you make progress. Okay? So, by the way, how did I respond? Let's read how did I respond to this guy. So he said, like, Twitter Hindus. He said, like, he's saying, why am I keep doing this? They already humiliated me, and then by continuing to do this, I'm allowing them to go after my family, and basically they're trying to use my family as a threat against me, so for me to stop. But no can do, motherfuckers. Not this guy. I said, I do not give in to intimidation. I am showing others that they do not have to play by your rules. I see your red lines and I piss on them. That's what I said. Hold on, let me see. Okay. So this was his tweet over here. Let's go up a little bit. This is the Apostate Prophet saying, yeah, so this is just an interaction between him and the Apostate Prophet. Let me actually just retweet that Apostate Prophet. Doop. There we go. Oh, you're getting so many super chats today. Vivek is sending 200 rupees. Thank you so much for the 200 rupees. He's saying, for Muhammad Hijab, Apostate prophets or David Woodwives are not innocent, but for him, suddenly he has feelings in your case. Hypocrite. Currently, he wants you to keep busy in disrespecting Hindus, trying to use you. I actually, Vivek, I think it's the opposite. I think he was like, why are people not paying attention to me? I think like, cut it out already. Can we bring it back to this ex-Muslim versus Muslim thing? Like, why is everybody all of a sudden obsessed with Hindus? I think it's the opposite. I'm not sure though. I'm just guessing. I might be wrong. You guys could tell me if I'm wrong. So I said, I do not give in to intimidation. And then, okay, guys, we have to use all this moronic takes by these people as a way to educate people about freedom of expression. Because guys, Muhammad Hijab keeps going and saying like, oh, I went and studied the people that came up with the ideas of freedom of speech or like morality, enlightenment values and morality. And based on my deep intellectual analysis, he tells the Apostate Prophet like, oh, do you even know this? Oh, you don't even know this. Do you know the names of Muhammad Hijab? You don't know any of this. Like, how could you have read all those books and have so little understanding of what freedom of speech even means? Like, you don't even understand what it means. Like people say, they're coming and saying crap about you, and then you respond and like, oh, what happened to freedom of speech? What the fuck does that got to do with freedom of speech? You think freedom of speech means like you say stuff and then we can't talk back? Like you don't have the very basic understanding of what freedom of speech is about, and you go tell people like, oh yeah, I went and studied this, I took this courses. Who are you to speak to me? I'm an intellectual. You're a moron. How could you have read those books and not know any of this? And you see, we have a member tagging Atheist Republican saying India. Oh, Mohnish is saying India, like many other countries, have a long history of dialogue of many perspectives. Oh, we got a super chat. Okay, violence. Okay. India and like many other countries have a long history of dialogue of many perspectives. Violence in words and actions are expressions of the ego. From the heart, humanity first. Yes. Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with that, and that's not unique to India. Like you said, that's true with many other countries as well. Guys, do not try to. I'm against like. don't be so emotionally involved in trying to make your country look good or bad. Just be objective about it. Like you just try to wash off emotions away from how people perceive your country. Just be like, okay, here's the thing. If people are saying something inaccurate about the country that you are born in, if that bothers you more than somebody saying something inaccurate about any other country, then you're being a bit emotional about this, okay? Because if you are claiming that the inaccuracy is the main point for you, okay, and not the fact that that's the country, then why are you not as bothered when other people are saying something inaccurate about other countries, okay? Again, try to be as objective as you possibly can about these issues, okay? Like if I say something wrong and you want to correct me, try to examine yourself. Would you have been do correct me. I do want to be corrected, okay? And I'm learning a lot from you guys in live chat. But would you have been are you hurt by it when I get something wrong about your country? And if you are hurt by it, would you have gotten hurt by it if I was wrong about a fact about any other country? And if it's not, why? Okay? It's just a piece of land. It's just a piece of land. I mean, it's fascinating. It has fascinating history and mythology, but so does every other piece of land. Okay? Surah, what is this? I can't pronounce your name. Sorry if can't pronounce your name, but I got 50 something. I don't know what currency this is, but I got 50 something. Thank you so much for the 50 something. It's saying, hi Armin, if I send equivalent of $15 SC, will you read a 6-part Twitter thread with a message that backs your points tenfold easier than sending 10 SC? Can you just message me on Twitter? Like right now, we're talking about Mohammed Hijab. Can you message me on Twitter about this? Maybe I'll do an entire live. If it's good, maybe I'll do an entire live stream on it. Okay. Tag me or something. Well, no, actually, don't tag me because there's so many people coming at me right now. I don't know if I can even see a notification. What would be the best way for you to message me? Go to atheistrepublic.com, find atheistrepublic.com /Armin, and then use the contact page there. Ronald is saying, if Mohammed Hijab has any balls, I'm gonna just leave this on the page because I need to read this. No, let me read this one, then go back on the tweet. If Mohammed Hijab has any balls, he joins your live for a discussion instead of keep trolling behind his PC and ambushing people. Join the discussion, Mohammed Hijab. No, he's gonna say like, I'm so mad. You are below me. I'm an intellectual. You guys don't understand anything. So why should I waste my time with you? I invited him. I was very polite with the invitation. He didn't respond, so I don't know. I mean, I still have the invitation is still open if he ever wants to respond. But he's gonna think like, oh, you're this guy. Man, the ego on this guy. I mean, I wish like sometimes the egos are justified, but for this guy to have this big of an ego, let's see actually what he's saying here. Whoa, I got another super chat. Okay, let me read the super chat. I support your cause, and I'm very sorry about. Well, it just. Okay, I'm very sorry about the harassment. Humanity is better than mythology. Thank you so much, Avienda Ha. Thank you so much for the very, very kind message and for the $5 Canadian super chat. It's okay. I'll recover. It's fine. It's Mohammed Hijab saying freedom of speech was intended by liberal philosophers to be a main vehicle for the pursuit of truth. It is sad to see that your most notorious intellectual contribution is the gratuitous. I don't know how to pronounce this. Hold on, let me try this. Oh, that's why, because you misspelled it. Gratuitous. He misspelled it. Gratuitous desecration of religious symbols. Pathetic. Okay, so first of all, hold on. We got another super chat. Trust me, Mohammed Hijab is a fraud. I don't know if he's actually being. I don't know his intentions. I don't try to read his mind. I just judge him based on his actions. And that's already enough for him to be considered pathetic. Anyways, but he's saying, what is he saying? He's saying freedom of guys. You know what this is? I keep seeing him. He like, oh, I know. He knows just one thing about like some of these values. He knows like the people behind it, right? He like he went and memorized the people that first. During the Enlightenment era, some of the greatest Enlightenment thinkers and some of their things He probably watched like a few YouTube channels on YouTube videos on it, and now he thinks he's an intellectual, right? He just knows the name of some of these people that popularize Enlightenment values, and freedom of speech is just like one of many of them. And he like, do you know the name of this guy? Do you know the name of this guy? And what he doesn't understand, I see him argue about this all the time, right? He thinks that we support these values because this is a religious type of thinking, right? The authority of the legitimacy of scripture in the eyes of religious people comes from the authority of the source. Okay? And that way of religious thinking for people like Mohammed Hijab, when they now, like when they're Muslim or Hindu or Christian, when they now come and look at Enlightenment values, they think like it's the same thing. So they're like, well, I don't know, like Voltaire was this guy and this is your guy and he also said this, and like, oh, because you are supporting Enlightenment values, you have to support the other crap that they said as well. And this was their intention. So if they introduced these ideas, that was their intention, then you're not being true to the actual intention of the people that came with it. We don't give a shit about the source, you idiot. This is a religious type of thinking. They look at, like, you see a Quranic verse and like, why is this right? Oh, like, well, the source is Allah, and Allah is the creator of the universe, so this must be right. Not because of the merit of the verses, like trying to see if it makes logical sense or not. No, it's just about the source and the claim of absolute authority of the source, right? Or other religious people think like that as the same way, right? Some source that has somehow tapped into reality or the spiritualness of the whole, some voodoo crap like that, right? So we don't, and that's the way he thinks, and he's going like, so the way he looks at it, like, I'm going to go after the people, the source of these ideas, I'm going to look at them, and I'm going to tell you guys that you're not being true to your own ideology, because this is what the actual intentions of the original authors were, or this is the other crap that they said that you do not support. He doesn't understand that unlike them, we get to pick and choose, because the people that wrote this shit, they're not saints to us. They're not like holy being to us. Some of them were slave owners. We don't have to be like, hey, yeah, we like everything about them. We pick arguments and values based on how, if they make logical sense, and whether or not the values that were adopted in society, we have a track record and data to show that they work. And there's a shit ton of data. It doesn't matter who wrote these first. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the people behind it. If somebody else came up with it at some point, these values, every society that adopts them ends up doing better. Every society that adopts them ends up doing better. So we just look at data and like, yeah, these are better values. Enlightenment values are better values. It's not about the people that wrote about them first. In fact, the people that wrote about them first are not as good. Their writings are not as good as what we know about these values now. They were just happened to be the first people that wrote about them. I mean, we could still celebrate them for gifting these values to us for the first time, but we could also call them out for everything else that they said that was crap, because again, to us, they're not holy. Tyrone is saying, you will end up becoming an enemy to all religions. If someone mocks Christianity in Africa or Philippines, there will be riots and murder. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think in Africa, maybe some countries like Uganda, you could get into trouble, but not all of them. Absolute freedom of speech is only in Western countries. First of all, we don't want absolute freedom of speech. I mean, I'm a free speech absolutist, but if by free speech absolutist you mean like speech that is not already limited by other crimes, other laws, then no. Okay, for example, you cannot scam people. You cannot say like, hey, this cures cancer, give me $1,000 and it will cure your cancer. And then if you sell it and then I come into you and be like, so they try to arrest me because of my scam, I can't be like, hey, freedom of speech, bro. Freedom of speech, bro. No, that was a scam, okay? I can't go and defame people. Again, there's some limitations, but those limitations are introduced by other laws, right? Not because of being anti-free speech itself, okay? So there's not absolute free speech. And if that's what you mean by free speech, is like everything, you can say anything regardless of breaking other crimes, breaking other laws. And also, just because few countries have managed to get the gold standard of these values, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't try for every other country. I mean, we have made a lot of progress in the past 100 years. And even in the countries that are not as good as the countries that you're mentioning, first of all, it's not just Western countries. It's also, these standards are also pretty high, pretty good in Japan, in Korea, in Hong Kong. Unfortunately, not Hong Kong is going backwards. But in many other non-Western countries, that's why I don't call them Western values. I call them Enlightenment values, because they don't belong to the West. They belong to the world. But again, they work everywhere, and even the countries that don't have the gold standards, they are moving when they are moving closer to that, right? Like look at Sudan, for example, right? Just look at we're going to cover, by the way, Sudan, right? So it's not a binary thing. It's not like, oh, you have to be like the United States, or no progress is justified unless you're like the US. You could become closer. You don't have you could slowly become closer to and even if you think, which I doubt, even if you think you would never be as free in the United States, well, can we at least meet like a little bit, go a little bit, fight for a little bit closer to that? Like, is that not a worthy cause to move closer to that standard, even if you're never going to get there? But I highly doubt that you're never going to get there. By the way, thank you so much for the super chat again. Again, this person that I can't pronounce their name, sorry for not being able to pronounce their name, saying for the goddess project. Oh yeah, thank you so much. 50 that goes to our sexy goddess, and now apparently God as well. Sexy goddess and God. I'm just, even though we're gonna do other goddesses and God, because Callie started it, we're gonna call it the Sexy Callie project. This goes to the 50. This 50 whatever goes to the Sexy Callie fund. By the way, the first draft of the first design is happening as we speak, but I can't show it to you until it's finalized. Okay, imagine, and after. Okay, so here's the thing. For the goddess project, Kelly and Sita. Imagine if after Ram dumped her, she had gone for a badass girl. That should trigger insecure guys. Yes, we're gonna have a lesbian kiss between Hindu goddesses. We're gonna have a gay kiss. Again, guys. Once we hit, by the way, we right now we're at 140 patrons, right? Let me see. Actually, we're at 140 patrons. Yes. So only 10 more patrons to go. 10 more patrons to go. Link in the description. So once we hit 150, that means that we're gonna do the first art project. It's gonna be another Sexy Callie. The second art is gonna be Callie doing a kiss with another goddess. So it's gonna be a lesbian kiss. I think it's going to be, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to decide which goddess is going to be the other goddess. But then the third one, this is going to be one design every month, okay? The third one is going to be, and guys, I'm going to make that publicly available. The art, people could share that for free. But the merchandise right, the commercial right is going to be for Atheist Republic. So we're going to put it on t-shirts and stuff as well, other stuff as well. But if people just want to share the art without putting it on merchandise, that's going to be available for, like, people could put it as their cover, profile picture. Nobody's going to get a copyright strike for that. We're going to put that for everybody, okay? But the third one, guys, is going to be Mohammed and Krishna or Vishnu. I don't know which one. But Mohammed and Krishna doing a kiss, okay? Not just like making it full on, not just like a small like peck on, like a kiss on the cheek kiss. No, like full on making out kiss between Mohammed and Krishna. That would be a third design. Again, one design every month, okay? No, okay, cool. So he's saying freedom of speech was intended by liberal philosophers to be a main vehicle for the pursuit of truth. It is sad to see that your most, okay, I said that, okay, pathetic, most notorious intellectual is a desecration to religious symbols. It's very interesting because a lot of people are telling me like, oh, Armin, this is all you do. Guys, does it look like this is all I do? Like, Armin, why are you not having intellectual discussions with people instead of like just like going out and doing this cheap stuff like this? I mean, guys, does it look like I'm not having discussions with people? This is our YouTube channel. Does it look like I'm not having discussions with people? Huh? Does it look like I'm not having, look at this. Does it look like I'm not doing that? You're like, oh, why are you doing this instead of doing that? I'm doing both, you idiots. I'm doing both. One does not mean that you can't do the other. Anyways. Monish Sharma saying we are deviating from the topic. Yes, okay, no, yeah. Yeah, let me finish this, and then I'm gonna focus on you guys. Focus on you guys. Only a little bit more to go. Okay. Oh, here, let's just focus. Let's just do one more, and then they'll focus it on you guys, right? So here, he posted this to his audience. He's like, look, this is a major gut you, Mohammed Hijab, did of me. Okay, manager said apostates are trying to sell themselves to me in order to get a chance to redeem themselves after a miserable performance. Please stop spamming my mail. Let me see. Okay, let's read this again. They're trying to sell themselves to me. What do you think like this would be a description of? Like, what would you like if you didn't see this picture here? They're trying to sell themselves to me. I just invited you to come on the channel. He describes me like, hey, do you want to come talk? And he's describing it like they're trying to sell themselves to me. What the fuck is wrong with you? We'll just send you a polite information like, hey, do you want to talk? And he's like, oh, they're trying to sell themselves to me. And he's like, stop spamming my mail. I sent you one mail, and you have another person suggesting that you have a discussion with me. Is this like what's wrong with this man? This is like, and look, 529 people thought like, oh yeah, they emailed me and they like, hey, do you want to talk? And like, oh yeah, this is a great description of what you're just showing us. Oh, they're trying to sell themselves to me. Oh, stop spamming my mail. Like, you are a moron. Miserable performance of that apostate prophet? This is a miserable performance. What the hell is this? Guys, if anybody not only Mohammed Hijab is a moron, anybody that thinks he's an actual intellectual and thinks he's being honest and takes him seriously in any way, they are also morons. They are also morons. We got a new member, Knight Sindonia. Okay, now I'm going to just focus on you guys. See what you guys have to say in the live chat, especially our beloved members. I'm contractually obligated to highlight as many member comments as I possibly can. And read as many of them as I possibly can. So, Binary Skeptic is saying, Mo Hijab fans would cheer on anything he does. Hashtag Golden Shower Blind Army. Okay, do not kink shame people though, okay? I'm sure the Golden Shower community would not want Mohammed Hijab as part of their community, okay? Do not, like, it's not fair to the Golden Shower kink people. It's like the disgusting thing about the Golden Shower kink community is Mohammed Hijab ever as being associated with them. That's what is shameful. Yeah, okay. Eunice is saying, what kind of a name is Mohammed Hijab anyway? I legit thought he was a Muslim drag queen at first. Okay. Hey, what? No, do not use Muslim drag queen as an insult. We love drag queens on this channel. Okay? Absolutely correct. Oh, that's to someone else. Isn't it awesome that we have the Mrs. Apostate here on the channel, spending time with us? Wait, there's something above this. Okay, Knight Sindonia is saying it is the Trump approach. Be always on the offensive, never admit defeat, and gaslight your followers. Yeah, actually, that's true. That is very Trump-like. That's very good observation, Knight Sindonia. Amoeba is saying Javed Akhtar always, is that how you say his name? Always had very positive views about nationalism. I always wonder how rationalists like him can be nationalists at the same time. Okay, so if maybe they're civic nationalists, that they're not like overly emotional about their country, but they just, because if somebody's saying I'm nationalist, and that just means that I believe that the nation state is just the best way of managing different parts of land, then if that's what they mean by nationalists, then I would agree with that. But if they have any emotional attack, if they consider their country superior in any way, then the people in their country superior in any way than those, countries just because they happen to be born in a certain geographic area, then that's obviously moronic. So if that's what they mean by nationalism, then yeah, they're being idiots. Mrs. Apostle saying the golden shower community left tears of joy emoji. Yeah, I'm glad you liked. Oh, we got a super chat. Ronnie, a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat saying blasphemy against Sikhism would be insane. They will go crazy. Okay, Ronnie, that's gonna be my next. Okay, everybody's telling me this. How do I blaspheme against Sikhism? What's the blaspheming against Sikhism? Oh, by the way, did you guys see that? Another thing about Mohammed Hijab, he was like, they won't dare go after the Gita, and like, bitch, we've already turned up the Gita, and I like had to go, and I went and edited the part of the Atheist Republic that we had the Gita ripped, shredded, and turned apart, and I made it into a small little video, and I posted it as well. So like, he's saying that after we already did it. Ronnie, okay. Yeah, guys, how do I blaspheme against Sikhism? Everybody's telling me. By the way, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. How do I do this? Teach me. Yeah, the reason why it reminded me of the Gita is because they don't understand that tearing up the Gita is not going to dry up that many people. Different religions, just because like the physical text is like considered really sacred in Islam, that doesn't mean that the Hindus, like you going after their goddesses is going to get it's a bit more of a blasphemy than tearing apart the Gita. Okay, so again, I don't know what the equivalent of that would be in Sikhism. AJ is saying the evidence is against Mohammed Hijab for being an intellectual. Yes, we the people have spoken, and that's an understatement. Ooh, we're getting a lot of member comments. Smiley face here. And I'm saying, Armin, do you know about Ram? He's the most controversial god in India. The people attacking you and your mother has Ram as their profile picture. Please consider him. Should we make Ram do a gay kiss with Muhammad? Again, we have to find a male candidate to kiss Muhammad, and a Hindu god male candidate to kiss Muhammad, to make out with Muhammad, and we need a female goddess candidate to make out with Kali. Kali will, by the way, if we're going to keep doing this forever, like once every month after we hit 150 patrons, again, link in the description. Even once they chill, I just love the goddesses so much that I just want to make designs, and just like even after, because they will chill, they will eventually chill. Eventually, it's been mission accomplished when Atheist Republic comes with another new design of a Hindu goddess, and they're like, meh. Like, you know how now we do Dry Muhammad Cartoon Day, and Muslims like, meh. So we want this. Eventually, we're going to get this reaction from Hindus as well, okay? And that's the day we could, like, mission accomplished. When we put a Hindu goddess out there to the world, and Hindus like, meh, okay? But we will still continue because Hindu goddesses are awesome. So we will continue making new Hindu goddesses forever. But yeah, we need a female candidate for Kali. And even though we're going to keep doing this forever and ever and ever, I can tell you that Kali will always be my favorite. No other Hindu goddess is going to take Kali's place for me. I sim for Kali and only Kali. Hashtag I sim for Kali. Hashtag sexy Kali. A nice guy is saying, fuck you. Not so. Not so. Okay. Not very nice of you. Mrs. Apar said, on the other hand, is being very nice with the heart emoji. Okay, that was like, yeah, okay, that was funny. Binary Skeptic is saying, I messaged Susanna how to do that, Armin. Okay. I'm gonna be how to do what? I don't know. This is Indians are more emotionally guys, do not say Indians. Say a lot of Indians or many Indians. Do not say Indians. This is like do not overgeneralize, okay? So I'm just gonna fix it for you, okay? MJ is saying many Indians are more emotionally attached to the country rather than Hinduism. Hinduism is too diverse for them to unite on. So nationalism is what they unite on. There is a barbaric sedition law in India. Okay, guys, Hinduism, Zoroastrianism, and Judaism are what I call, and I'm going to coin this term, ethno-religions. They're ethno-religions. Ethno-religions are used by ethno-nationalists to market their ethno-nationalism. You see this by you see this used by the ethno-nationalists in Israel. They use Judaism for that. You see this by Zoroastrians in Iran, trying to fight against Islam using Zoroastrianism. And you see this in India, used by Hindu nationalists to use religion to promote nationalism. Not just nationalism, but ethno-nationalism. So ethno-religions are a tool in the toolkits of the ethno-nationalists. And white people, unfortunately, they didn't have that. For the ethno-nationalists of white people, they don't have it such a powerful tool. That's why they keep wanting to pretend that Christianity is a white people thing, and they fail so miserably at it. And that's why some ethno-nationalists keep trying to go back to the Viking Norse mythology, because that was 100% white. So they're trying to bring all these pagan rituals and all these pagan symbols back, because they don't have an ethno-religion to market their ethno-nationalism. Okay? Anmo saying you can blaspheme against Sikhism by making fun of their Pagdi. What the hell is Pagdi? Okay, let me write that down. Pagdi. Oh, turbans. They're turbans. Really? I don't like that, because going after turbans to me seems like making fun of people rather than ideas. I don't want to make fun of. I don't want to go attack people. Like I'm attacking people's the way they wear clothes. I don't think that's nice. I want to attack. Like Kelly is like imaginary, and also I didn't make fun of Kelly. I love Kelly, but I feel like going after their clothes seems to be attacking a group of people rather than a set of ideas. I also want to blaspheme in a way that non-religious people could see, like look at it and like this doesn't even seem as offensive. Like for example, the Allah is gay sign, right? Normal people would look at that like, well, gay is not supposed to be an insult. But so when a lot of Muslims lose their mind, that's very telling about their mentality, right? And also, for example, me saying Kali is sexy, that seems like a compliment, right? So a lot of Hindus losing their mind will make normal people be like, what the hell's wrong with what Armin just said? So if I go after Sikhism, I don't want to do something that is an actual insult, right? I want to do something that is by normal people could be even seen as a compliment. You know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to hurt people for the sake of hurting them. I'm not just trying to provoke people for the sake of provoking them. I'm doing provocative things that shouldn't be provocative in the hopes that one day they're not provocative. Do you understand? So I'm not this a sadistic person that gets a joy out of people just getting emotionally hurt. I'm trying to create a world where stuff that's is not supposed to be offensive to anybody ends up not being offensive to anybody. I'm getting so many super chats. Amoeba saying, wow, guys, we're going to miss the super chats if I don't pay attention. So let me go through this. Krishna kissing Muhammad would be better. Okay, Krishna is supposed to be gender fluid anyways. Oh, wow. So, okay, wait. Gender identity and sexual orientation are not the same thing. Amoeba, do not mix sexual orientation with gender identity. You could have a fluid gender identity, but only be attracted to one sex. AJ saying, how about Muhammad and Hunaman kissing? Okay. Oh yeah, that would be good. That would be interesting to the furries. We could get the furries involved. Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're Gary. Yeah. Sexy hashtag sexy Kelly. Where's the super chats? I'm gonna miss the super chats. They're gonna be timeout. I'm gonna miss them. Oh God, where are they? Oh, here. There's okay. Ronnie is saying desecrate the holy book, Sikhism, Guru, Grand. I can't. They protect that thing, and I don't own one, and I don't think you could get one. I don't want to destroy other people's property. There needs to be some other idea. This is another one. Goddess Project is saying Parvati, Hindu goddess of love, and Freya, Norse goddess of love. Nobody cares about. Nobody gets insulted. That's not a blasphemy. Like that's not something that's not a problem that we need to fix. Who cares about Norse goddess? Like yeah. A white lady which should trigger people of a certain mindset. I don't think so. I don't think that would trigger anybody. Again, when I say that won't trigger anybody, that means that there's not a problem that needs fixing there. Anmo is saying, but thank you so much for the super chat, though, by the way, the 50s. But I'll consider it. Yeah. Anmo is saying, maybe we could have Norse goddesses, but black. We could have Norse mythology goddesses, but we'll change their skin color to black to get some alt-right people riled up. They think that we're doing a woke. They think we're going woke. They think like if we go and take the Viking gods and change their color to black, maybe they will lose their mind. They're like, you're changing cultural icons and making them. This is diversity gone too far. Yes, we will make the North gods with black skin color. That should rile up some. That should rile up some white nationalist kind of people. I think maybe. Okay. I know Animal saying is actually Sikhism is actually pretty chill if you remove the cultural things. I'm getting contradictory reports from you guys on Sikhism, so I don't know. Lenin is Bay is saying Fatima plus Kelly making out, maybe one of Kelly's hands on Fatima. Yeah, actually, there's going to be like an underreach and no, they're not. They're going to be topless, but you can't see their nipples because they're going to be like holding each other boobs. So there's going to be some boob rubbing action going on as well. Yes. By the way, a lot of people are saying that yes, you guys agree with the black. Oh yeah, Black Thor. Oh yeah, that's good. Animal saying, what about Wonder Woman and Kelly? Both sexy, strong, fierce, and fictional. Yeah, but yeah, okay, maybe. I'm gonna do like maybe Twitter polls on this stuff once we get the first few designs out there. As someone who has Viking heritage, I approve this message. Yeah, okay, good. Glad we have your approval. Asal. Yeah, okay. All right, we're gonna end this here. We already went. I promised myself that I'm gonna do 1 hour only. So we're hitting the 1 hour mark. Because I'm burning out because I was doing 2 hours twice a day, 2 hours every live stream. Yeah, I can't my to-do list is just like now out of order. Like I don't know what to do anymore. Deborah saying, "Ooh, Black Mary and Kelly." I'd like that. I'd like just the name of Black Mary and Kelly. That just sounds good. That seems like the name of a band. Sheldon is saying, "We are with you, heart and smiles emoji." Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for so much support from India, guys. The people that are supporting us from India, thank you so much. I really appreciate, like on Twitter, they're coming out and they're showing love and support. Do not let anybody, this experiences for the past couple of days, do not let anybody generalize anything about not just Indians, but also Hindus, okay? Do not let them do that. You have, even though you have a lot of crazies, every country has a lot of crazies. And you also have a lot of awesome people. And I can't be thankful enough for all the support that you're showing me. Okay, I love India. And even if you disagree with me, please understand that I'm supporting the Indian activists that I believe in, and I think India can do better. India is great, but India can be better. So can every other country. All right. Love you guys, and subscribe. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and all of that. Subscribe, everyone! Hit the notification bell! Every single one of you that watched this video until now and hasn't hit the notification bell or hasn't hit the subscribe button, what the hell is wrong with you? I give you so much content. It takes a lot of time. All you have to do, it doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It really helps the channel. Just do it now. It just takes half a second. Do it. Hit notification and then just like that. Just now.